Water signs, let's look at the week ahead and beyond for you in terms of your financial situation, your abundance and your work. Also in terms of your relationship, and I've also got a third topic that I drew to talk about this week. But we'll start with your career. Now, it seems like you might feel upside down in the realm of your strategy, your planning. You might not sort of see the way forward with logic. Or there's an air sign person, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who seems to be not acting in integrity, and if this is you, you just might feel kind of upside down. Your aspirations and your expectations for things to come beautifully to fruition may not be borne out, or you may be worried that they are not going to come to fruition. Either that, or you are facing a disappointment of some sort, something you are counting on to come through at work. And this is only verified by the Ace of Wands in reverse. So something new is just not able to begin right now. I'm going to pull some more cards and take a deeper look at this and see what is ahead, because this might just represent your fears about the current situation. Now, in terms of your romantic life or your current relationship, it looks like in the past things kind of got shaky, and they might have even kind of split apart a bit, or things just kind of went south. But that seems to be kind of repairing itself, and there's a lot of confusion here about choices to make in a relationship, and it might be that you are overgiving or not feeling that you are getting enough, and you're sort of left wondering, maybe surveying your options even about, what would be the best partner for me, who would be the best partner for me, or what do I want emotionally. And that might be because this sort of collapse or something in the past has kind of left you, charting a new course in a way. I will pull more cards. In terms of the special topic for the week, for all signs, it is the topic of study. And I'm taking that to mean something that the universe really wants you to pay close attention to this week. And, if you are studying, then that is a little bit more literal. But the first card out is the Eight of Pentacles, which indicates reward for effort. And so it feels as though the universe wants you to look at how much effort you put into things versus how much reward you get. And there might be some telling things coming up in the next week or more where you might be just pinged, and so keep an eye out for it, for you to ascertain whether you're putting enough effort in the right directions in life, and are you getting the right reward for your effort. It's like, which part is paying off for me? Okay, let's pull more cards. First of all, we'll start off with work and finances. Are things really as grim as you are imagining them to be right now? What lies ahead? Okay, so things might get unstable. This is the same card as in your romantic reading, but this one is in the upright. So this says that anything that is not good for you right now long term, anything that is not built on a solid foundation and is really sturdy and stable for the long term is going to suffer. Bits are going to fall off the building, or the building may fall down and need to be rebuilt. So just be aware that if things fall away, it's ultimately in your best interests. There is going to be a lot of work to do. And you might feel like it never ends and that you're alone in this. But look at your energy. This is your path to becoming the king of water signs, the king of cups. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Whether you're male or female, this is going to lead to you sitting on your throne. This is your path to power. So yes, there might be chaos, and yes, there might be a lot of scrambling around and work. You know what they say in China about, what is it now? It's something about disaster equals opportunity. And that's what these two cards seem to say. It is going to lead you to a very stable position, and you will be feeling emotionally very fulfilled in the near future. Now, let's look at your relationships. There may have been this sort of difficulty in the past where things that were not meant for you did fall away, and it might have had something to do, and it might just be even retooling your existing relationship, and it might have been around one person overgiving and the other person not giving enough. And so there is this element of confusion here. Let's see what the cards want to say. There is something very, very unexpected coming up. There may have been disappointments in the past. In fact, you might still be in this disappointed mode, but wow, you are in for a surprise, because either you are going to become the emperor in your life, in your relationship life, or the emperor is someone who is coming into your life to partner up with you. Now, the emperor is someone very stable, very solid, the king of kings. So you might really think there's no hope for you right now, but man, something is going to change in a heartbeat, in an instant, and things are going to get a lot more solid. This is sort of like the ultimate eligible bachelor, really. So what does the universe want you to see about what's coming up, or what's going on here? Oh, well, three quite grim cards here. We have obstacles to overcome, some hills to climb, as it were. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Always a good sign in a relationship. And there we go, the club. Somebody may try and get you to do something you don't want to do. Well, we'd better get some advice around that, because especially if there is or has been a situation where you're not getting the love that you want, and you're left wondering, where am I going to get this love from? What's going on? And you're not feeling it from where you think you ought to be feeling it. You might have to step up and be the emperor and put your foot down. In fact, I'll go to these cards here. What is the advice? Okay, so yeah, not too much festive information here either. This is an unusual card, the fish hook, because if you are the fisher person, you're pretty happy when you hook the fish. If you are the fish, you are less happy. So which one are you in this situation? The yoke card came out. Somebody wanting you to do something you don't want to do, like go into a frying pan when you'd rather be swimming in your pond. So it really feels like there is someone really messing with you at the moment, and it might even make you feel like, what am I going to do? There's no way forward here. Time to regroup. There's just, complete roadblock to your life. It's not what you thought you were getting, and now you're sort of looking at your life going, WTF. In fact, this card suggests that you've woken up in a parallel reality where you don't know what's going on. I mean, this can be escaping the darkness and getting into light and, finding yourself in a sudden shift. But it can also be being blindsided by somebody close to you, so that you didn't see this coming, and you wake up in a different world where somebody suddenly wants something completely different from you. And it's like, when did we decide this as a couple? So your energy to lean away from is being frozen in indecision and being sort of refusing to make a choice in this matter, and also being in denial and refusing to look at the problems that maybe someone is hammering at you because they've been trying to talk to you about it for a while, and maybe you've been in denial about this. It feels like the day of reckoning may be coming here. But the energy for you to lean towards is for you to know your worth here, to value yourself highly. Whether you're male or female, you are the empress here. That's the queen of queens who deserves every good thing to come at you. And so you know, that does sort of come back to this idea of studying what gives you the return on your life investments, your emotional investments. What is giving you the value here based on the work you do that gives you back equally? Just see what else the universe wants you to know here. Yeah, look at this. There is great stability and abundance ahead for you. But here's another 2 card, like the 2 of Swords that you were being warned. This is all about refusing to make a choice. This is saying make a choice. You've got the whole world in your hands here, and it's up to you to choose a path forward that suits you. Remember your value, remember your worth, so that you can stay stuck where you are, or you can look to the future. And you know, it's going to involve going on a journey. It's going to involve taking some different steps, but it is what do you value the most? What would bring you the most satisfaction? And head in that direction, because you can have it, but you're going to have to move. You're going to have to take some steps here. And there is a terrible imbalance. Something's out of whack. Something, you know, there's no give and take, equal give and take here. And without casting blame, you know, you might have to look at yourself and where have you been putting too much into something and getting little return. It is time to really seriously think about yourself, what you value, what you deserve, and how you can get to this. This is waiting for you. This is the ultimate in happily ever after, financial stability, but also emotional home life stability, roots, foundations that are unshakable. It is ahead for you. So I'll pull a few cards just to finish up. Well, this is seemingly about relationships, emotional relationships. Overall, you have the moon in your 7th house of other people. Now that can be at work, that can be in life in general, as well as marriage partners. But there's something there about your emotional state being impacted by relationships. And the key word there is companionship, which makes sense. This is the Libran house, the 7th house, by sort of natural definitions. Yeah, so it is an emotional focus for you. You are being asked to surrender to the divine. Now that means letting go of preconceived ideas or fixed ideas about how something should go. It's about detaching from the outcome, so you can sort of play things by ear and go, whatever will be, will be. There's a lot of that around this week. And your dreams need a practical plan, and they also need action. Taurus is very grounded energy. So this is saying be practical. And it just echoes that sort of previous sentiment of put the effort in where you're going to get the rewards out. It's not as self-serving as it sounds. It is only, you know, it is a good idea. It's a good idea to not waste your efforts. It's preserving your efforts. Now, there might be some knowledge, hidden knowledge there, something that comes out of the blue that surprises you. And it might, yeah, it feels like a surprise. I got the energy before of being blindsided. And so you might really feel that you have been blindsided by something. But have you been in denial all along? That is a question. And look, it's not about blame. And it's not about self-blame and feeling stupid or any of that. It's just like, okay, how can I now tap into the hidden knowledge, because it is here for you, to guide you onwards, to guide you forwards. It's like listening to your intuition that wants to pull you forward in the best direction. Yeah, okay, so I wanted 2 cards from this deck. There is a breakthrough coming, but look, there is something to let go of in the past, something to bury and let go of. There is something new coming for you, and it is a matter of embracing the promise that comes after the ending of something. But be gentle on yourself. And just know you don't have to solve all of this in one day. Small steps lead to big accomplishments. So you can be just gentle with yourself and take things slowly. You don't need to fly into a panic and do things rashly. So There is change afoot. It doesn't feel very easy. It feels a little bit challenging, but it doesn't have to be. Ask the universe to help you through this with ease and grace, and with the most ease and grace possible. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. If you'd like your own personal reading, go to my website. But meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy for the week ahead and beyond.